Hey yo everybody, XCI here for a Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins. Here we have Xander, we have the entire crew here. I think I'm still missing Ogrin. That's all I can remember. Anyways, Shale, Morgan back there. I know I'm starting on a weird angle here. Sten, we got Alistair, Liliana, Zevran, I believe that's Win. Yep, Win, and we got Mog right here. We got some Alliance folks over here. We got a new mage. We got an elf. We have a human side, right? Yeah, Pether. That's a new guy. So, this episode, what are we going to do? I'll tell you what I want to try to do. Whether I have the time to do all of it, I don't know. But I do want to talk to each of these guys. I'm going to do a cycle of all the characters. But what I want to do more than that first, because I don't want to forget, and it's something I want to deal with. I was going to do it off camera, but I'm going to, now that I've started the whole abridged edition, and I started that series, because I'm almost at episode 100, and I'm like, how are newcomers supposed to get into this and then catch up so that they can comment along as well? So I figured I'd put some time into making this series that abridged everything. It removed a bunch of stuff like the codexes, a lot of the leveling stuff, the store stuff. Anyways, a lot more leaner for people to catch up. So this episode, I do want to level for the folks that do want the longer form episodes and see. I don't keep all of this stuff in all the time, but I keep enough in so that if I'm making a mistake, you guys catch me or you suggest things along the way, that sort of thing. So that's why I like to record some of this stuff with you guys, because I don't always make the right choice. So I want to make sure the first time I play blind, I get some guidance, and then yeah, I'll go from there. So first things first, I saw these 3 points in editing. I want to get rid of them now. I'm tempted to go strength up to 30 so I can get armor, heavier armor on him, especially if Wade can make that dragon scale armor. I don't know what the strength requirement will be for that, but I figure it'd be cool to put armor, that armor on Xander. But I also like the ancient elven armor, so I'm a little bit, I don't know what to do with that one, so I'm not going to do that, and instead I'm going to go with willpower to 20, because I believe this increases your stamina. Yeah, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. So I want to get a little bit more stamina on Xander, and I think I'm just going to dump it into dexterity, because he's so much archery based. And I reread this part right here that said high dexterity to master, wait, where was it? Damn, it's right there. Likely to dodge incoming blows, which, whatever, fine, and contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons, like daggers or arrows. I didn't know that this affected damage, so I'm going to raise that. Next thing is talents. I got these 4 points. I know that I want, I'm debating the Berserker, but in rereading this, I'm like, I don't know, +2 strength. Again, if I'm going for that armor thing and I got a purpose for that, great. Otherwise, I might just start going nuts with dexterity and just getting his arrows to do more damage. I might skip this because it does give the health bonus and whatever, but I don't know what the powers are going to be, and I feel like he's already got a little bit of, I like the ragey stuff that comes out of the demon. Blood, the Darkspawn blood, a concoction that I drank. And I think that's enough, because I want to keep Rally on. Sometimes I want to have enough stamina to run to push this thing off, but I do want that one. So, and I always got this one that I could put on, sorry, this one, Bloodthirst, which increases critical hit attack speed. It's like a haste, a little micro haste. So I don't have enough stamina to put it to another thing like Berserker, I don't think. I'm going to assume it's like rage based, like the Barbarian in D&D. What I'm going to do instead is, I do like this warrior track in particular. I don't much care for Threaten, although I've needed that in the past. But I got Powerful here as a passive attack, and gains greater health and reduces the fatigue from wearing armor. So I do like that. I'm going to have to take this anyways to get to this one. I like Bravery quite a bit, especially because I can't see anything that suggests this is melee specific, which is what I was worried about, these two things, that they were melee based. But this one says, and whatever, like, when, yeah. This one says grants bonus to damage, physical resistance, and mental resistance, as well as a bonus to critical chance that increases proportionally to the number of enemies above 2 that the warrior is engaging. See, I don't know what that means by within you're an archer in the distance, but I like the idea of more crit opportunity and damage. So, and then we got Death Blow. Each time a warrior fells an enemy, the end of battle seems closer at hand, restoring a portion of the warrior's stamina. Back to my point of, I need him to have more stamina so I can do more things in combat. So I'm going to waste those 4 points. I don't really care for this one at all. Now this one is, I'm fairly certain, is melee based, and I don't care for taunt Disengage is pretty cool, but I don't care. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to start keeping the next points for whatever might come next. But I didn't just want to do Xander. I think every character needs to get leveled. So I got a lot of work to do. This might be the episode, so I don't know, for the abridged edition, it all goes away, I guess, unless there's anything meaningful that comes out of it. But I do want to deal with this now. So I think he's got all the strength he needs because he's got the good armor now. So I can start thinking about other things. He's got a pretty decent constitution now too. Although I wouldn't mind getting them a little tougher because he does fall on his ass quite a bit. Maybe that's a dexterity thing. Willpower. Let's go willpower. Let's get his stamina up, right? I mean, why not? Yeah, I'm okay with that, even if it's a mistake. I'm going to go with Death Blow here, too. I think there's... Wait, this is the one I just took, right? Yeah, they fall in battle, and then he gets a bit of stamina back. And again, I'm just trying to get more stamina back, so I don't put all of that on Win, although she does have a good, you know, she's got that mass rejuvenation, which is pretty sweet. Even if I made a mistake there, whatever, I'm gonna move on. I got a lot of characters to get through. Next up is Sten. Now Sten, 3 more points. Now he is a brute when it comes to just pure brute strength. Alistair's at 36 right now, so they're pretty even odds. I'm gonna raise his constitution. I'm also going to raise his willpower, and that's it. And what do we got next? We have... Wow, I'm definitely working him up to here. I don't ever want disengage, but I think I haven't maxed this. I'm just gonna start maxing this thing out to get this thing complete. So we got Shattering Blows, passive ability. I always like passive abilities. One less thing for me to click on the bar or manage. The character is adept at destruction, as at death, and gains a large damage bonus against golems and other constructs. We are going towards the dwarves. I'm assuming they're going to have golems, so I'm okay with that power entering his repertoire of abilities. I'm going to have to fix their bars at a later date. I just keep seeing this bar going down as I click through the characters. We have Win. This one's going to leave me a little bit more confused because I have less of... oh, you guys did suggest Arcane Warrior, and I think I really like that. Among the ancient elves, there were mages who trained their magical arts to augment their martial prowess. They channeled magical power through their weapons and bodies, becoming terrors on the battlefield. Most consider these skills lost forever, but they may still linger in forgotten corners of the world. Arcane warriors may learn to use their magic score to satisfy the strength requirement to equip higher level weapons and armor. That's insane. I can get some armor on her. That's what I was like, why do I need the strength on her? But no, magic so she can wear better armor. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, she's gonna be a shapeshifter or blood mage. I'm gonna take Arcane Warrior. Since she's like coming on board, like the RP. Oops, what just happened? Am I done with her? Because she's coming with a troop now, probably all the time. Maybe she just starts, like Xander starts training her in how to carry herself better with like heavier armor and stuff like that. And I think that's a pretty cool thing. So Shale's getting pretty up there. Warm feelings, 61. Let's see what I got left to do with her. Super awesome constitution coming out of Shale. I would love to bring her back on the team. I really do enjoy having Shale around. So willpower, she could use more stamina, I suppose. Everything else looks pretty good. I don't need this any higher because don't need it for the armor, right? So willpower. Let's work on the stamina for the whole troop. Now she has. I think I'm gonna love this, right? So Shale concentrates all remaining energy into one tremendous blow. If the attack connects, it is an automatic critical hit, but Shale's remaining stamina is drained and added to the attack's damage. So pretty much all in. I mean, I could try that and then do a mass rejuvenation and a rejuvenation buff and try to get her back up, but I could always start a fight by like killing below that. Yeah, that's okay. Wait, what's this though? Renewed assault. Additional bonuses to armor and resist hostile spells. Party members within the aura gain additional bonuses to attack, stamina, regen, critic. I love it. Maybe I don't do this one right away and instead I do more of a support thing. So if I bring Shale around and I lose Alistair, let's say, then I lose someone who knocks people to the ground, which is Alistair's benefit. He's a crowd control. He just gets things out of fights temporarily while they get dinged on. not a real big fan of that third track. So it's either Killing Blow or Renewed Assault. I'm going to go with Killing Blow. I'm going to go with Killing Blow. I'm going to just accept it. And who do I have? Oh, man, I probably have Morgan left. And Liliana. Liliana's ready to go. Okay. And I guess these guys leveled because the tower grind just like bumped everyone up. Liliana, what are we doing with you? I think I have enough for your bow now, don't I? I really don't know. Do I have a Marjolaine's? I always forget her name when I have to say it. But when I don't have to say it, it's like it's right there. It's on the tip of my tongue. I always know it. Marjolaine? Does she have Marjolaine's bow? She does not have Marjolaine's bow. And I think it's at the tower, so I can't check it. Maybe it was 28. I knew at one point I wrote all these notes down. 34 dexterity. Thank you, note. I got a 34 dexterity for the bow. Wow, snap. That's huge. So, settles that. I got to start dumping all her points into dexterity until she can get Marjolaine's bow. So, 2 more levels of that. That's poopy. I can get her poison up. Expert stealing. I don't see the point of this in the game. I think I've mentioned that before. Especially on an NPC. I just don't see the point of it. I guess you can take them over and then use it, but whatever. I think I'm starting to take more advantage of AI, but maybe I'm going to start ramping her up on improved survival so she's around. Yeah, she can help me detect things in rooms, maybe. Poison use I thought was cool because if I have it in stock, I might as well have these characters have an AI thing that just coats their stuff. And waste it. Just waste that stuff. Waste the poison, you know? That sort of thing. But improve survival. Poison. Improve survival. She was a bard. I'm gonna do I don't know if I'll use it, but I'm gonna do it. Her and Zevran. Sure. And then the last bard is Captivating Song. The bard begins an entrancing song that stuns hostile targets nearby unless they pass a mental resistance check every few seconds. So super crowd control, huh? Ooh, continuing the song does not drain stamina, but the bard cannot move or take any action. I see, so it's more of it's like a shale thing. You just commit her to crowd controlling? That's a weird ability, to be honest. Coup de grace, is the one incapacitate? That's the one. So I'm hoping this works with bows, and I think that way, yeah, there's no argument there because I'm stunning with so many other characters that's been my tactic, is figuring out how to use that appropriately in combat, like crowd controlling, stunning, all that stuff. I think that's changed the game for me. Easily changed the game for me. Do I have any magic requirements for Morrigan? I don't have any notes here for Morrigan, I don't think. I mean, I've got 2 stickies full of notes now that I haven't cleaned up. Usually I'll scratch things out as I deal with them. Yeah, that's old stuff. Okay, so I think she's got everything she needs though, so I'm either getting her more willpower, I guess. Oh, what am I talking about? She doesn't even have points. In any case, I'll think about that later. What do I want? Do I want her to wear better armor? 1 dexterity plus 5 to attack. Do I want a Morrigan and better? No, I'm not going to do anything here. Oh, okay. And then we have Zevran left. Zevran and Mog. So Zevran has got 3 points. I can do Constitution or Willpower. I think his Dexterity, I feel like maybe he needs to get up there a little bit. He doesn't really use bows though, and I don't know what else needs that requirement except maybe an ability over here. Let's check his abilities. I got him cranked up with the poison. Interesting. I might just start dumping them into here. I don't know. I'll use for AI slots or whatever. What's this one? Feign Death. The road collapses at enemies, making them lose interest. That's fun, but hold on. Assassin. Exploit weakness. A keen eye and a killer instinct helps the assassin exploit a target's weak point. During a successful black stab attack, the assassin gains additional damage based on cunning. So cunning is what I would need to do. I'm going to take that right now, and then I'm going to see where his cunning's at. It's not amazing. So it's kind of a mix of, 3 things. So I don't know. I don't like odd numbers, so let's just get rid of that. And cunning. There we go. Good enough. What happened here? There we go. And there we go. Let's commit. And now we have Mog left. 1 tactic slot acquired. right here. I will deal with that later. I also, Onisanji in the comments gave me a whole list of, I got a Google Doc thing open, but I can't see it because it's under my window. I can see part of it, but I got a pretty good list here of what to do with the AI for Win to make a sustainable healer. It looks pretty sweet. I think I got some of this, but this one tweaks it out a little bit better. So let's do Mog up. Boom, boom. Wait, there we go. Wait, why does Zevran still have a level up thing on him? 12 points. Man, I haven't used the dog in a long time. And he's going to be coming. He's going to be coming with us. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to even some things out here. I don't know. Constitution and strength, maybe. I'll even those out. And then I kind of don't like... Yeah, but he's not... Well, dodging stuff, I guess. But... I guess we'll do willpower, strength, constitution on Mog and just keep him steady. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to put that last point into constitution. I'm going to make him hardier. There we go. And he can't get specs because it's... Okay, you got one choice here. Overwhelm the Mabari. Leaps upon its target, pinning it to the ground and attacking it repeatedly. Oh, like that dragon screwed me back in the day. And we have Shred. The dog lunges at an opponent and tears at it with powerful jaws. If the attack hits, it is an automatic critical hit. If the target can bleed, it takes additional damage for a short time. Okay, so I like Overwhelm because it could take like a mage out of a fight and stuff. So let's do Overwhelm. There we go. I think everyone's done. The hell, did I not commit something with... Why did I not... Oh, because they have these things left over. I don't know. Do I want... I mean... I could give Alistair champion. He could follow in the footsteps of Xander and like in the formation of the new Grey Wardens, like they become more like they're just training themselves to be leaders. Alistair's not really a leader type though, but I don't really see him as a berserker either or a reaver. So I think I'm going to just take that. That's going to get me to 20 willpower for stamina anyways. Right, guys? Might as well. I mean, it makes RP sense, right? I'm not like... It makes sense. It makes sense. We're done. He's a champion now. And I think I have some... Ooh, Zan... I think I'm going to make them all champions. No, not Sten. Sten... I could see Sten being a berserker. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you a pass there, Sten. I'll give you a pass. I'm tempted though but I don't have the plot for it. Like I want the characters to like line up a little bit better so that it makes sense for Stan to want to follow in Xander's footsteps. Now I can make her an assassin, but she's not really in there for backstab. Well, you can do that with bows. And then duelist, what's this again? That's for 2 weapons though, right? Did harden her up or whatever you guys are saying, so it looks like she could probably fit this role. There's some pretty good stuff under assassin. I like the benefits they get, and if it affects her arrows, I'm gonna make her assassin. I'm gonna harden her up even more. There we go. Liliana, you're now an assassin. I'm getting people ready. I got the dwarves left to do, and then I have the end of the game. So I'm gonna get these guys going. Now he should be a duelist. I don't exactly know what the powers are of a duelist, but I'll find out. I'm going to waste that point. I'm going to waste it. And then who do I have left? Morgan. I won't do anything with Morgan. Okay, we're done. Man, oh man, where are we at? That's a good portion of the episode. So I can talk my way around the circle. I'm going to do AI off screen and then summarize things for you guys.
Your dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off.
Come on, Win. Be gentle. Good. He will fell our enemies with his stench. I'm sure you're exaggerating.
That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
Aw, Win, you're so awesome. Bathe, can't you just wave your staff and make him clean? Can't you just not smell him? He's a warhound, not some pampered and powdered lapdog. It is true. Go ahead. He's getting a little rank. He's a warhound, not some pampered. No, okay, hold on. Can't you just not smell him? Okay, let's just go ahead. He's getting a little rank. Oh, Mog, it's
Excellent.
okay.
I will get my
I'll give you a
soaps,
bone.
and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
Oh. Oh, Mog, you'll be fine. Let's talk to him again. Let's see if something else has opened up. Pet dog leave. Okay, so I'm gonna pet him. Yeah, get a little roll. There he just bathed. No, you haven't eaten supper yet. He can get as dirty as he likes. There we go. I have something I can give him, although I don't know the point of it, because you can't do anything. You don't get anything from this. Didn't I get a bone or something? I always do that. I go to craft when I need other. I go to other when I need craft. Every single time. Where is it? Ooh, I gotta go to Wade. I need to do that too. Maybe I'll do that at the end of the episode. Beef bone. Dog. Gift. I should probably load up my Mog. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give it just because I want it out of my inventory. There we go. And next one up, I guess. I like to start with Alistair. Well, it's usually Alistair or Zevran. I always like to end with Morgan because she's all the way over there anyways. So maybe I end with, yeah, let's go with this. Oops. Ah. There we go. Ah. Come on, man. I'm using the arrow and the mouse at the same time. I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Are you still going to repeat all your stuff here? Can you teach others to be Templars? Didn't... Every time I come in, forget this. I don't see anything new. I'm not going to waste my time. This is the guy.
Yes.
I'm just gonna come straight at this. I have a question. I wanted to discuss something you mentioned. Okay, I got something new. I've overheard something that I've lost context of what. I'm going to start with. I'm going to go with the first one.
I am hardly surprised.
You've already.
Very well.
And I've always ended that way. Okay, now I got this
Speak,
one.
then.
Is something new? Nope.
Then I suggest we move on.
Man, I gotta get his reputation up or something. I could just give him his gifts, but I wouldn't have guessed it's the paintings. Yes, I'm not gonna do it. I have a question. I think you should leave. Let's go.
As you wish.
Okay, Stan. I guess we're just gonna wait until you get a little better
Do you remember
at
our discussion?
conversing. It's been a long time, Liliana. I've gone on a trip. I've done a lot of stuff. About a month and a half or 2 months have passed since whatever you're talking about. Do you think my memory's really that bad? I'm just gonna flub.
Of course not. It was perhaps a clumsy way of starting a conversation. I just wanted to tell you that I thought about what you told me.
What did I tell you?
And you were right.
What was I
I
right
didn't
about?
want to admit it, even to myself. But those years in
Running away?
Lothering, I yearned for the freedom and the recklessness that I knew in Orlais. The
Running
Maker
away?
made the world beautiful,
Didn't we-
but he also made it dangerous. To really experience it, I have
Deja
to embrace this,
vu.
not hide away in some nunnery.
I'm glad you've realized that. No more running away, alright? You're not meant for a cloister, you never were. Yeah, no more running away, alright?
Sometimes, it takes another to show us the truths we hide from ourselves.
It was my pleasure. So do I get a reward? Yes. Let's not get sappy here. Sister bond here. No
I'm
confusion.
glad I left Lothering
I
in
don't
your
create any
company.
confusion
You
here.
have proven a true friend, and I thank the Maker for you.
Alright. Ooh, yeah. +4. Felt like I already had that conversation with her, though. I could just... I don't know. Holy smokes. She's all the way up there. Wait. How high are you? Damn, girl. We got like 90. Oh, 90 friendly. I think I've like stopped anything from like going in a weird direction with Liliana.
You've seen and touched Andraste's ashes. They are the holiest thing on this earth, the remains of the Maker's chosen.
How can something so mundane have power? It is quite remarkable, yes. They're just the ashes of some woman. I would not have disturbed them, but for the Arl's sake. He would respect. Xana would respect that was a worshipped thing. I don't know if he'd believe. I don't know. I mean, it did do magical things, but he would say this.
I know. It seems almost irreverent to use her as a curative. And it is also a tiny bit morbid. I do not know if I am worthy to look upon
It's
her.
just dust to Xander. Dust. Ashes. Why do you even revere Andraste? She's dead, it doesn't matter. Andraste fought for everyone, she belongs to us all. Now, I don't know if Xander would say that, because he doesn't believe in... I mean, he believes it. This probably did happen, but he doesn't worship Andraste. It doesn't belong to him. To the world, maybe. She's dead, it doesn't matter. Why do you even revere Andraste? I'm gonna go with this one, because I don't...
Why shouldn't I? I don't understand.
Did I just go the wrong way with this? We don't need Andraste if the Maker speaks to you. Never mind, forget I said anything. Oh boy. Did I just go in the wrong direction here? Now I'm regretting that choice. I should have said the third one just because I think it made the concept made more sense to what Xander would like to have her feel, but I didn't like the way that was worded, so shoot. I don't want to, because the whole Guardian thing called her out on this, why does she think she's as good as Andraste to be spoken to by the Maker? So it's I don't think it's happening. I think you're crazy. Never mind, forget I said anything.
Then let us move on.
Oh, now I made her angry. Oh. I don't know how I got an approval for that, but I'll take it.
I know that look.
Got it
You have
94
something
now.
on your mind,
Oh
don't
wait, maybe
you?
that was from before, right? So I didn't do it. So we need to talk. I think you should go. Let's go. We need to talk.
Of course.
Are you feeling better about what happened with Marjolaine? What the hell? Is stuff repeating here? What will you do when this is all over? I've heard some rumors. I've done all of these. I'll try the tales.
Of course I do.
I'll
I
have to
love
cut around this
stories far
because
too
I
much
feel like
to
I've
keep
done
them
all
to
this.
myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Or do they change as you go? No, I've heard all these. Alright, well, yeah, that was from before. So I guess I'm done with Liliana. Oh, win. Let's do win. Oh, this is a hard call. It's like
What
Win
is
or
your
Morgan
desire?
have to be last, because I feel like those are gonna be the. It's like the book for Morgan, and then Win. I just had to do so much with Win. So, care to answer some questions? I want to discuss something personal. Let's go with the questions.
All right,
I don't think anything.
but I
needs
get
come
to
up with
stare
him.
at you luridly while you do so.
But let's just do a double check. Let's just move on. Yeah, no. Okay, so we have Win. I'm gonna go to Shale. I'm gonna leave Win or Morgan for last. Maybe I'll do Win last because she's got the most.
It speaks.
Most personal stuff I got to get down. You're still with me, I see. I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Damn it, Shale.
On then.
All right, let's move on. So nothing from Shale either. Morgan, Win. Morgan, Win. Morgan. Let's go to Morgan. I'm worried about this book, man. If it wasn't a plot item, I'd still be worried about the book.
I have a thought.
From an RP standpoint, but just the one? Oh, what's on your mind? Can't it wait? I have something to ask. Oh. What's on your mind? Let's go with the neutral
We have an
one.
opportunity that I believe we should take advantage of. To the point. My mother was once divested of a particular grimoire by a most annoying Templar hunter. It occurred long before I was born,
So
but
it's come
even
up.
today, Flemeth speaks of the loss with great rage. With the circle of magi in such disarray, it occurs to me that this might be the perfect time to recover the tome from their possession, for surely it eventually ended up in their
Are you
hands.
following me with that ring? How do you know that I've already got this thing? What makes you think the mages still have this book? What do you want this grimoire? What do you want with this grimoire exactly? You're telling me this now? And what's in it for me? Very well. If we have, if we go back to the tower, I'll look for it. We don't have time to We don't have time for scavenger hunts now. I already have the book. So, you're telling me this now? And what's in it for me? I know, not for. I know where you're going with that game. I'm taking advantage of nothing here. What do you want with this? Yeah, what do you want with this?
'Tis a book of spells, of the sort that Flemeth has dabbled with throughout her long life. 'Tis not the sort of thing that would benefit a mage of the standard variety.
So, of the hedge
They were taught
variety.
a different path. I, however, was taught by my mother. I know a way around the wards my mother would have placed on such a tome. I know the language that she
I'm
would have written it in.
worried.
I would find such a tome most useful.
I'm sure you would. Useful in what way? Probably that one. What makes you think the mage still have the book? You're telling me this now. What's it for me? Very well. We don't have time. Useful in what way?
Useful in the way that it might increase my power. Useful in the way that I would become more useful to you. Does that not follow?
Yep, that does. Okay, fine. Okay, like, you've sold me. How do I know it's not dangerous? What makes you think the mages still have this book? You're telling me this now, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so how do I know it's not dangerous?
Dangerous? All knowledge is potentially dangerous. If you have some fear of me such that I should not be allowed such knowledge, then by all means deprive me of it. I have no ulterior motive for seeking it, however.
I doubt that very strongly, but okay, what makes you think the mages still have it? You're telling me this now, so now I do have to... Very well, if I go back to the tower, I'll look for it.
Good. I am most interested to see its contents, should it be located. The grimoire is leather-bound and adorned with the symbol of a leafless tree, should you come across it. If not, however, then I shall simply put it out of my mind.
Follow me in that ring. It's that ring, I'm telling you. Why did I... Quest updated, that's what I wanted. Find the grimoire. So a little bit delayed. Maybe they assume... Yeah, but I couldn't have left the tower to come back and trigger this. Oh, unless she was with me, then maybe she'd start this. I don't know. Whatever, so find it. Look for it. She says it's bound in leather, blah, blah, blah. Talk to Morgan. Here we go. I'd like to ask you something. I'd like to discuss something personal. I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Can you teach it? Never mind. Talk to Morgan. Do I give her the book and then this thing personal?
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
I don't want to lose the relation. I want to keep it tight because I want to make sure. Like, that's Xander's way of, like, making sure he has a good understanding of her place, right? Care to join me in the tent? We need to discuss us. Never mind. So I'm guessing I have to come in here and give her the grimoire. That's the only thing I can think of that will trigger this. Plot item. Holy crap, that's going to take her.
What? You found Flemeth's grimoire? But when I spoke of it to you, I did not truly hope... This is a most fortuitous event. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
Don't study too fast, all right, Morgan? Let's finish this game first. You're welcome. What do you hope to find within it? What? Don't I even get a kiss? Are you planning to return it to your mother? I probably trust that last because I don't know enough about Flemeth. It's all too mysterious for me. What do you hope to find within it?
Secrets. My mother has many of them, and this tome represents the one time that they were able to get away from her. I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
It is interesting. She's out to inspired massive magic. She's out to learn something about her mother that she's never known. And that I think Xander would be behind that because it's like, well, why was your mother keeping it so secret from you? That's shady business, and so man, he would maybe help her do. I mean, I'm for this at this point. If she wants, I want to know what the hell Flemeth's all about. Okay, she seems eager. Okay, how do I skill acquired? That's like this. Oh, god damn! Look at that! Look at that! Oof, oof. Let's just go. One more, Morgan. What do you got about this Flemeth book? I'd like to ask you something. No, nothing? You don't want to trigger anything? Okay, forget it. We'll walk away. Maybe something triggers as we go. Now, let's do win conversations before I walk all over that cheese. And then this should wrap things up.
Day. Rest.
Let's find out what she's all about.
Rest would be welcome.
Are you all right? Yes, you should get some rest. Starting to slow down a little, are we? Are you all right?
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
No, you're a person. Not Shale. Wait, Shale's not the... Sten would be the one. No, yes, Sten would be the yeah. There's still some life in those old bones, I bet. It's a little hard to miss, yes. You are very sprightly for your age, though. She is.
Thank
Xander
you.
would
You're very
give her
kind
a
to say
compliment.
so. But in all
She's been
honesty,
nice.
I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll be kicking around for years yet. Hey, don't say those things. We still need you. You're not allowed to be done quite yet. I do want her by my side, man. So, hey, don't say these things. We still need you.
Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things unfinished. I'll see this through.
Waiting for that war.
I promise.
Yeah. Win, +1. Talk again.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Well, there was Connor. He was possessed. Is it just anybody who's possessed is called an abomination? I thought they had to morph to become abominations. Why do you ask? Well, I've heard many stories. Well, there was Connor. I'm going to assume that's
yes,
the case.
Connor.
Yeah, I guess so.
Of course. The
Okay.
first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice.
Just looked like a kid.
It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
How exactly? Seeing the monster that you could be is unsettling, yes. You are too easily perturbed then. You're a great mage. You would never become an abomination. But it is this knowledge that drives you to be cautious. Sandra would do that one, I think. It's unsettling, you're too perturbed. Yeah.
One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone,
Same thing goes for Xander drinking
replaced
demon
by
blood, right?
madness. And there is no turning back.
You gotta do what you
Or
gotta
at
do.
least that's what they say.
You have doubts? The only way to get rid of an abomination is to kill it. You have doubts? I don't think she has doubts, so I'm gonna
Of
make a
late,
statement.
I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured.
Interesting.
Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
I don't know how Xander would feel about that. I'm like, if half of that would be useful to winning battles. And if a mage decided to be that, then that's the mage's free will. That they decided. If one retains one's humanity, one is not an abomination. Ooh, this is an interesting discussion. We cannot let them be simply because they might get better. That needed a comma, I think. That was messing me up. Why do you care so much about this anyways? If one retains one's humanity, one is not an abomination. Xander would believe that.
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
Don't let the chanter tell you otherwise.
So,
keep going.
tell me, how did you become a Grey
Just gonna have a
Warden?
lot to catch up on here. This the short story. I met Duncan and he liked me. I was tainted and only the joining could save me. I'd rather not share that. That one sounds like I'm just kind of brushing it off. I think this is the only one reasonable answer. So tainted.
Then you became a Grey
Joining.
Warden out of necessity. But Duncan
Sort of.
must also have seen something special in you.
I would like to
The
believe
Order
somebody's
does
dead.
not take in recruits just to save their life. You must be proud to be able to represent your tribe and the Dalish as a Grey Warden.
I actually am. The Keepers forced me to go. I would rather have died. Nope. I was honored to be chosen by Duncan. Yup. I just hope that I can show the strength that Duncan saw in me. Yeah. Although I never really got to know Duncan, but yeah, sure. I'm happy as long as I get to test my skill in battle. I was honored to be chosen. I just hope that I can show the strength. I don't really care about this one because I didn't really know Duncan enough, like maybe an Alistair. So let's go with this one.
Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the
Why is she
joining when
talking like
others did
this?
not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
Another +2. Why does
I
she know
must
something about
ask,
the future
what
that I
does
don't?
being a Grey Warden mean to you?
She's very pensive. It means I've been chosen to do something important. Glory and honor on the battlefield. I suppose it's about killing as many Darkspawn as possible. It means everyone needs to show me some respect. I don't know, does it have to mean something? glory and honor on the battlefield. It means I've been chosen to do something important.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world
I don't
from
know.
the Blight.
Just want to save
Ultimately,
people.
being a Grey Warden is about serving others, about serving all people,
That wasn't an
whether
option.
elves or dwarves or men.
But the Grey Wardens bow to no one. I don't quite understand. You mean to say I serve as a protector? I serve no one, and don't you forget it. Maybe she's just trying to counsel me. Like, you guys did remind me that she was like, she oh god, I was gonna say Orlais. In Ostagar, she was talking about the Black City, so she's kind of a teacher of sorts. So I think I'm gonna play that role for a bit. You mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus, it is you who serves, not they.
I will keep that in mind. I suppose that makes sense. I wish I could be served instead. No. This all makes sense to me. I'm on the path, lady. I'm on the path. I will keep that in mind. I suppose that makes sense.
A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
So in a way, having power confines you. Many kings are tyrants. Sander might believe that. I don't want power. I've never wanted it. I don't really, unless it's to serve the good, right? So if I'm strong enough to take power, then I deserve it. That would be the Morgan angle. I don't want power. I've never wanted it. Now I'll take it if it means, and then there's okay. So in a way, having power confines you. In a way, having power confines you. To becoming a tyrant? Is that what that line's supposed to mean? I might say many kings are tyrant because they do. Xander believes that too much power does.
And the
lead
country
to
suffers for it. If you
an
live
abuse of
apart
it.
from others and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today.
That
I
was
should
definitely a
stop
lecture.
before I wear out
Oh,
my
straight
welcome.
I don't think I'm getting repeated pluses here. I think these are all just coming from something else. 13. I don't know. I think it was 25. I had to get her before her entry will update. The hell is in creatures? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh man, there's some stuff in here I haven't read. That's all right. Let's go to. I want character. Let's see where Win's at. Nope. I'm gonna keep going.
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
She is gonna keep going. I don't see how this concern. She's talking about Morgan. You're quite taken with each other, aren't you? Oh, there it is. Okay. You know about Morgan and me? Yes, quite. It's just for fun. Man. I didn't think Wynn was going to corner me about this. I don't see how this concerns you. You know about Morgan and me?
Well, she's hardly discreet.
That
The
is
way she
Morgan.
looks at you, it's
What?
as though she's completely
No.
forgotten there's anything of
Morgan.
you above the
Doesn't
waist.
care. Oh, I see. Okay, that's Morgan. If she she doesn't care about anything, but got it. So what were you going to say about us? That's part of her charm. There's a lot more of me below the waist. Damn, it's a weird conversation I had with Wynn. That's part of her charm. It sort of is. From Xander's perspective, it sort of is. Now,
I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I
Don't
wanted to
use
ask
that
you where
word.
you thought it was going. She is a cunning woman, a maleficar. She will use you for her own ends.
and I will use her for my own ends. That's how we get along. There's more to us than that. You don't know her. It's not your right to judge. No, I trust Morgan. I do not. I believe it is her right. Or, I mean, anybody can judge. She can certainly try, but she will fail. There's more to us than that. I will never be able to express it because the game has limitations on this, but just like I said, Xander's got his reasons for doing this.
I am telling you what I see and what my instincts tell me. And even if the feelings you share are genuine, this affair may not be the best thing for either of you. You are a Grey Warden.
Genuine.
You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires.
That's why I don't want them. So you're putting words in my mouth right now, Win. I can handle my responsibilities and my relationships. Can't you just shut up about, oh great, now I don't have an option of, that's great. Can't you just shut up about responsibility for a second? Oh great. Both of these are horrible
Love
answers.
is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. Then what would you do?
Everyone else. Okay, what's the next question? You're making things sound more dire than they are. I don't want to have to make that choice. What am I supposed to do? Tell Morgan to go away? Holy crap. I do not like the way this thing turned out. I am not comfortable. It's because, and I'm speaking as a player and as a Xander, I don't want this to go in this direction, and I have no choice now except to have the game suggest or assume that it's love is attached to any of this. So I get it, the mechanics are set up that way, but come on, man. Like, I don't want to ruin my relationship with Win because of how I answer something that I can't back out of. You're making things sound more dire than they are. No, I think that's exactly how Xander thinks. That's my problem right now. I have no way to affirm her thoughts. I don't want to have to make that choice. No, Xander will make that choice. That's what I'm trying to say. What am I supposed to do? No, I'm not going to tell her to go away because then I can't control her. That's what this is about. Keep her close. Keep your enemies close, man. She's not my enemy, but she could be. I'm afraid of Morgan. I'm afraid of Morgan. Keep your nose out of this, and that's just being an asshole. So you're making them sound more dire.
Nothing is certain. Not in these times.
If I don't like this, I'm going to reload because I don't like
granted.
what's happened here.
I want you to be aware of this.
She's still being motherly, and that's fine. But if I see a negative come out of this, I'm going to have a problem. I'm going to have a problem. I'll consider what you said. Are you trying to get me to end this? Morgan, I can handle whatever comes our way. Okay, I'll go with that. I'm old enough to take... No, I'm going to go 3.
If you insist. I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
-3. Like, was there no good way to come out of that? There was no way to come out of that conversation without having a negative. Now I gotta work.
Is there something you need?
Great. Can we still talk about things so I can increase your reputation? When I talk about game mechanics, what time is it? Oh man, I've gone way over. Damn it, I'm so distracted by all of this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. So why didn't you want to stay at the tower? I'd like to ask you something about the circle. Nothing. I shouldn't have disturbed you. Why didn't you want to stay
at the tower? The circle is in good hands. Irving knows what to do, and he doesn't need me underfoot. For now, I will support those that battle the Darkspawn. I do feel I left things unfinished in Ostagar. There is so much left to do, and I would be part of it.
It's lining up nicely, but you left the children. I am glad for your company. Just do as I say. I'm the Grey Warden. I'm glad for your company.
The Grey Wardens, all 2 of you, need all the help you can get.
You're welcome to
I
join.
will see this through to the bitter end,
you.
and after that, if I am still left standing, then I will return to the circle.
Okay, I'm sure you will be able to return if you so choose. I wanted to make sure you really wanted this. We'll get along fine as long as you pull your weight. Jesus, why so authoritarian? Good lord. I'm sure you'll return.
Perhaps.
Okay, slowly crawling back out of that gutter. I'd like to ask you about the circle.
I will answer to the best of my ability.
How did you become a mage? Sure, let's
People don't become mages. They are born mages.
Okay.
The talent just surfaces later.
So like mutants.
But you are asking how I ended up at the circle.
X-Men.
I was brought there by the Templars, just like many of the other apprentices.
That's pretty cool.
I don't remember very much. I was very young then.
Quite a bit. How about your family? I don't remember very much. I was very young then. How about your family? How did they know you were a mage? That must have been years ago. How about your family? What about your family?
I didn't have a family. I never knew my real parents. My earliest memory was of hiding in a hayloft on a farm, trying to keep warm. I was found, and the farmer's wife was kind enough not to send me away. But they had children of their own, and I was never made to feel welcome. The eldest son was the worst. He was always calling me a stray, and throwing anything he could get his hands on at me. And I don't know how it happened, but one day, he just found his hair on fire. Fortunately, there was a large trough nearby.
Lord, it is like mutants. Serves him right. Was he seriously hurt? He was lucky. I would have done much worse to him. Was he seriously hurt? Serves him right.
He ran screaming, dripping head and all, to his mother. I was shut up in the barn with a bowl of water and a crust of hard bread. The Templars arrived several mornings later.
Become a survivor. Join the Morgan Xander group. What happened when you arrived at the tower? What a terrible experience for a child. Were the Templars mean to you? Were the Templars mean to you? Oh, because they go in... Right. Good Lord. What happened when you arrived at the tower? What a terrible experience for a child.
The barn kept me safe from the village children
the human element,
and the stones they would hurl
Templars.
at me.
That's what
I was afraid, yes, but it could have been much worse. I'll never forget the moment the Templars led me into the entrance hall of the tower. I had never seen anything so grand in my life. I stopped being afraid then. I knew I was home.
That's a great story. Don't get sentimental on me now. Little did you know it was just a prettied up prison. Ooh. I don't know if Xander would feel that, but I mean, I feel that as the player. I was like, I don't like anything to do with the Chantry, Templar, and Mage. How that all plays together. And I do feel like it's kind of you just put them there in case, you know, they're loose cannon. Like, before you even, I don't know, it's a little bit judge, jury, executioner-esque. So, I don't know if Xana would say that, though. Because she's embraced it, so... that's a great story.
Well,
neutral.
That's about all there is to my tale. That's how I came to the circle.
What was life like in the tower? There's nothing else I want to discuss. What was
I would
life
be
like
lying if I said it was easy. First, there were rules, and we were constantly watched to make sure we behaved appropriately.
I like that.
Then there was the study of magic. We had to cast the spells just so, control the effects completely. A single word spoken incorrectly, a gesture out of sync, and lack of focus. And we needed to have perfect focus, or we would be in danger.
At least you learned the dangers of magic from the circle. That sounds horrible. Danger from what?
From Fade spirits. If we were careless,
Dun, dun, dun.
they would enter our minds, and we would become abominations. Without the
So this is when
circle
you become
and my
possessed.
mentors,
Now
I
know.
would not have been where I am
For
today.
sure.
And there was joy in life at the circle. The joys of fellowship, in knowing that you were not alone in your struggles.
Like mutants and
In
X-Men.
spite of everything, I was happy in the tower, and I loved it.
There's nothing else. I need that to go away, because I never know if I'm getting more out of this, or I don't think so. I think she's at 12 or something, right? Yeah. Okay, well,
Is there something you need?
let's try another one. What?
I will
Why?
answer to the best of my ability.
Are we back in some strange loop? No, okay. That is it. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I don't think I ever want to use this, but sure, I'll put it over here. I think this thing is done. How do I get rid of this thing again? Like that. Yeah. Alright, that's it. That's an episode. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. I need to go to Wade. I'm not going to do that this episode. Man, that was a lot of win stuff. I thought there'd be way, way, way more, though. I could give her gifts and stuff, but I feel like, I don't know. That add-on has messed me up, because now I can't take guess, but I guess I could guess because she's kind of sentimental in it. There's like, I don't know, it's a romance novel and some wine. Maybe she needs to rest, lay down by that tent, and just pick up a book and a glass of wine and just relax, man. Kick her feet up. And that's a wrap, man. So episode 99 is done. Episode 100 coming up. I can't believe I made it that far. I've never really I want to take a moment to thank the people who have commented along the way. Like there's a core set of you guys that have been here pretty much since the beginning, and it has made this whole experience that much more fun for me. So I do want to take a moment to thank you before episode 100, because I couldn't have got to episode 100 without you guys kind of driving me forward and making this experience a little bit more robust, if you will, for me. It's not just playing a game. I'm kind of like, I'm enjoying this with you guys. So till next time, don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire. Peace, everybody.
You accept the
that
gift that I offer.
Uh-oh. You could be okay.